I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and there were a lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, the Ravens are champions of the AFC. And remember, Lamar Jackson, somewhat dubiously, all the regular season success, the MVP award last year, but 0-2 in the playoffs coming into this season. But he got it right this time around.
Came into it with full confidence that he could turn it around. But let's face it, this franchise itself, that helps in a big way because they've known how to win before. 2 Super Bowls prior to this one. They're built each and every year to get into the playoffs and be dangerous.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping in.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. On third down, Jackson out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Mark Ingram. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
What a stand this would be if they can. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call, they already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And that one makes it 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Nick Mullins now heading out, the subject of our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Raven. 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Raven.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Now, we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And some room to work. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say, the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And shoves him off at the 20, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Fourth down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on fourth down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The previous play is under review.
Now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 49-yard.
2nd and 11. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Back to throw again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Ayuk.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
10 more there and another first down.
That's another 49er first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
8 yards to go.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Makes the score Ravens 38, 49ers 48.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
37-yard line.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
10 at the 29.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Reed with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chuck Clark in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.